Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunken in the Sun with John. I said John?
John.
With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I?
Morph this together.
I morphed this together. It's all good. Anyways, thank you for joining in to Drunken in the Sun once again for an exciting new topic. Festival season is kicking off.
It is.
So
it's summer.
It's summertime. So now you got all these music festivals kicking off.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Gathering of the Juggalos, the larger-than-life show,
The
louder-than-life show,
Sonic Temple.
What's the one in Columbus? Fucking
it's-
Ozfest. Ozfest happens.
I think that's over, Tom.
Is it over? I don't know.
It's Rock on the... It was
Rock on the Range. That's what I'm thinking of.
because it's done.
It's done too.
Yeah, because...
Well, god damn. Is the Juggalo Gathering the only one worth a fuck anymore?
No, Sonic Temple is Rock on the Range. They had to switch the names because of some legal shit.
So on that note, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about fucking festivals that we've been to and the ones that we just had a great time at.
Oh, yeah.
And Joe, oh my god, he's got some fucking experience.
I got some stories because, like, a couple years ago, 2015, I think, first time I'd ever been to a fucking festival, anything like that. Before then, I'd only been to, like, regular concerts and shit, so I was like, all right, I kind of fell into this weird group of people that went to Louder Than Life in
That's
Kentucky.
fucked up. Why do you call them weird for?
Well, because
they were eating baby children.
No. Because it was people that wouldn't hang out together, essentially. But we wound up having a good time. Because of my ex's best friend and one of my other friends. And we all wound up going together, three of us. And we would have never hung out together by ourselves under regular circumstances.
Gotcha.
But we wound up going and had a great time. like the first time I'm walking into Louder Than Life in Kentucky.
It's gotta be a good story. He's laughing about it already.
No. Like, I'm walking in. The first time I've ever been there. It's the second year, and it's pretty low-key. There isn't a big crowd. But as we walk in, these police officers...
Oh, no.
These
Not the po-po.
They have this dude covered in fucking mud.
Ew.
Just taking him out. Like, he's drunk as fuck. We get there at like 2 o'clock. Like 1, 2 o'clock during the day. He's drunk as fuck already. And he's getting drunk out of the festival.
Sounds like he had a good time.
I'm like, nobody's even really on at the time. Like, nobody you know. I'm like, what the fuck am I getting myself
But
into?
he might have known him. In fact, he was probably a friends with the fucking drummer. He's like, why are you taking me out?
I'm like, what am I walking into? I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I would be like that too. Like, oh my god. The cops are everywhere, and they were assholes.
So, we walk in, me and my friend, and my ex's best friend, we're just having a good time, drinking. We got so fucking drunk. Everybody that's been to a rock concert probably has a story just like this one. And my ex's best friend's all like, she was kind of an instigator. Like, I'm sitting there drinking my beer, drinking my whiskey, whatever it was at the time. She says it loud enough to these people in front of us can hear it.
No.
So, Joe, you want to go up? You said? You want to crowd surf? I was just like, what the fuck you talking about? And I shit you not.
Three guys just yoke you up.
Three guys in front of us just turn around simultaneously. We got you. We can do this. And I was like, well, fuck it. I guess this is happening.
It's like, we can do this. It's like an Olympic thing. It's like, wait a minute, what do you mean you can do this? Am I that heavy set? Like, what the fuck is going on? We can do this, we got you! Like, when someone says that to me, I'm going, what? Wait a minute.
Was there a question?
What was the problem here before? We got this!
But
we can do this!
I'm just so like...
You can do what?
I'm just like, I guess this is happening.
And as it happens,
yeah,
he goes, I guess it's happening. As his ass was being elevated above the fucking stars and everybody above looking to the sun.
I've never done it before. And I have a love-hate relationship with it now, but still, I'm like, this is great. This is awesome. I'm going, and then I fall. It wasn't a big.
Then I fall to my death.
No, it wasn't a big deal. And I'm telling the guys, I'm like, dude, it's cool. It's cool. I don't need to go Because I
What
fall,
were you? So they were still grabbing you?
No, I kind of like they had me up, and I went like 30 feet or some shit, and then I fell back into the crowd because people weren't ready.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, I was like, no, this is cool. I went a little bit. It's cool. You don't need to do it.
These jocks on fucking steroids go, we got you.
No, they were like, no, you're going. and I go, and I keep going.
But sir, I didn't want to go.
But the shittiest part about it was, this is the very first time I crowd surfed ever. I fell right before the gate. So I'm right at the fucking gate. I'm like second row, breaking Benjamin. I'm like, this is awesome. But it's not awesome because now bodies are raining on me because I have to support everybody else.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I'm drunk as fuck. I'm dehydrated. This chick that I land beside is like freaking out because she can't hold anybody. I'm like trying to protect her. And I'm like, finally, I'm like, fuck this. I'm leaving.
Fuck this Benjamin guy. I don't know what this Benjamin Buttons guy is, but I'm leaving. And if he breaks shit, then so be it.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm dehydrated. I'm going to die. Because when you're at that point, in front row and that shit's happening, you know that the show's over for you. Yeah, you know.
Shit's over.
Now I know.
Life sucks. I hear music pounding my head. And I'm drunk as fuck and I don't want to be a part of it no more. Just take me home.
But you can't enjoy it.
No, you can't enjoy it.
Because you're constantly watching for this other ass that's about to land on you.
I've never been there.
And I'm like, finally, I'm like, fuck it. And I walk back through the crowd, and I find my people, and at the same time, I'm coming out, and they're pulling this chick out. She's passed out, right?
Oh, fuck.
What they do, it's like, we laughed about it. It's a joke the whole fucking weekend.
She almost died! It was crazy! They had to fucking put shit in her heart. Oh, my God! We laughed about it for days. No. That's what happened? No,
but she'd passed out because she was drunk, she was dehydrated, all that shit, and they were giving her...
I don't know where the funny part is, Joe.
No, they were giving her a monster.
She's drunk as fuck, passed out, dehydrated. It sounds like she's dead.
No, they were giving her monster because, she's just...
Why would you give her monster?
She's just sleepy, that's why. She fell asleep.
I guess. She's tired.
She needs some energy.
She needs some energy.
No, she needs some
all these fucked up chemicals in your ass. There you go. Just chug this. She's like, I don't want to drink. And just shoving it down her throat.
She needed like Gatorade or at least water. But yeah, they gave her Monster because she needed to wake up.
Monster. That's all right. Just give her Monster. The name says it all.
The second day, though, I crowd surfed twice successfully. It was great. I love it. But then I also know the pains of being the people underneath. I'm like,
yeah, it's a bitch.
Because the show is done.
I've had people fucking crash on me like that. Oh,
shit.
Oh, it's a motherfucker.
It sucks, but man.
It pisses you off. It pisses you off to the point you start punching people. And you're like, pow! And then, like, I've been someone who crowd surfed. I've crowd surfed as well. And I've also been the recipient of someone who's front row with crowd surfers. So as a crowd surfer, you're like, why is everybody punching me? As they fucking dump you forward, right? And then as someone who was front row and
you can't see anything.
Well, you can't see anything, but the fucking foot comes and hits your head. And you're like, what the fuck is this kid kicking me for?
The second day, this chick walks up to me with her phone. She's like, is this you? She has this picture. It's kind of blurry because she zoomed it in. Indeed, it was a picture of me. And then she zooms it out. And it was a selfie of her mom she took. Her mom was flipping her off. And she was like, do you know where my mom went? I was like, I didn't even fucking see your mom. I don't know where she went.
Just slobbing on her.
But she was all like, we hung out with her. We hung out with this chick all day looking for her mom. And since it's a rock festival, her mom's name just happened to be Sharon. And if you've ever seen Ozzy's show, his
Sharon!
Yes.
Sharon!
So there was two drunk dudes walking around with this chick yelling, Sharon!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We never found Sharon.
No, Sharon didn't want to be found. At that point, she's like, fuck these guys. Like, if you don't know where I'm at now, you're never going to know.
Then 2017 was a great festival year for me because my friend David, he's the guy that I went to Louder Than Life originally with, and he won tickets to a show in Florida because he moved to Florida, and I went down there and I saw that show. I saw Chris Cornell that summer before he passed away. Yeah, before he passed away.
Killed himself.
Yeah. Went to what is now called Incarceration, but it was the Ink and the Clink at the Mansfield Prison.
Oh, okay.
And that was a cool fucking show. At the end of the season, I went to Louder Than Life again. I was supposed to go with a friend. That year, he was all like, he's engaged now and shit. And he was all like, dude, he went to Canada. He knows I'm broke all the fucking time. He's all like, dude, I can't go. I can't go to Louder Than Life with you. Like, I spent all my money on this trip, and, you know, I know you should probably sell your ticket too. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, why would you sell your ticket?
I was like,
I got my ticket, bitch.
No. I know I'm broke as fuck. I'm gonna find a fucking way to go. So I'm going, whatever. He sold his I don't know what the fuck he did. He might have sold his ticket. He might not have sold his ticket. Either way, I'm going.
Either way, you're going by yourself.
I'm going by myself. First time I ever fucking went anywhere by myself like this, ever. And I'm like, fuck. But I was looking forward to it. I was like, fuck it. I need this. I'm separated. I'm single-ish. I'm going. I'm good. So I have some shit go on at the beginning of the day. It puts me behind. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going. Going.
Sad thing is, every time you go to a festival by yourself, they think you're a cop.
Is
like, straight up. They always think you're a fucking cop. It's like, why am I a cop? I can't enjoy this by myself? Like, fuck you.
I think it's the festival you go to. Because when I was by myself, I was talking to people and it was cool. I mean, I was talking to old people.
See, they thought you were a cop too. They're like, we're safe with him. He's cop.
Yeah, but I was like, I got there, I saw the band, I had a plan. I wanted to see Starset, and I was like, I want to see them, and then whatever. So I get there right in fucking time for them to come on. So I hadn't had anything to drink. I go up, I watch Starset. I'm like, I had a great time. I was like, all right, after they're done, it's time for me to fucking get drunk. So I'm getting drunk, I'm hanging out, and I go to the FYE tent, and I'm like looking around. I see Starset's doing autographs, so I was like, fuck. Like, when it comes to that band, it was a band that I'd only heard and seen at festivals or concerts. I'd never heard anything outside of that, and I was like...
Well, you're a fan, then.
Yeah, I was a fan.
At that point, you're like, hey, I'm contributing.
Yeah.
Remember me, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck yes, I'll do that shit. I bought their first album. At the time, I really didn't even know it was their first album. And to be honest, I had no idea it was their first album. And
Who is it?
Starset.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah. And they're pretty cool. They're from Columbus.
If their name doesn't,
from Ohio.
Well, if they doesn't start with Insane Clown or Posse, I have no idea who they are.
And I was like,
or if they don't have a 2 and a pocket behind it, I'm not down with it.
And I was just like, okay, cool. They're signing shit, and I knew some songs that I liked, but I didn't know like the names and stuff. And I was like, oh, this CD, I'll get it. It was $12. Turned out to be the first one. Anyways, I was like...
The guy was like, what's your favorite album on this one? He's like, I don't know. I like the one you jam like this. We never knew.
So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I get my shit. I'm doing my thing. And I'm like, well, they're about to start in an hour. I didn't get the VIP shit, so I better stay in the line. So I'm first in line. Right? I'm first in regular.
Oh, you're legit.
Yeah, I'm first into regular line.
It's our favorite fan right here. Is that... Are they British?
No, they're from Ohio.
Oh, so they talk like this.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's our favorite fan right there.
So I'm in the regular line, but you can upgrade and be in like a VIP line that goes before this line.
Oh, how convenient.
I was like, fuck that.
$100 more.
I don't know. It was a couple bucks more, but
I was saying $100 more.
I was like, fuck it. I'll get this one. I'm first in this line.
I don't need to see them that bad. There's a couple extra bucks. I just want to see them.
I should get in there. So I'm just standing in line, right? And these two chicks come in behind me.
And the bouncer goes, nope. Capacity met.
Yep.
Fuck!
Yep.
I gave them $2.
That happened in Florida.
Are you for real?
That happened in Florida because I was going in this moment line. The only way I didn't get cut off, I was in with the chick with a with a wheelchair, and they thought I was with her.
Oh, shit.
And so they're like, "Oh, we'll cut you off right here," and it's right behind me. And I got in there.
Suckers!
Yeah, because I met up with some dudes from Ohio and Florida, and then there was this other
They
chick.
were left behind.
Yeah,
like he's not even with her.
No, we were.
He doesn't know that bitch.
We were all kind of associated with this chick, this handicapped chick, but we weren't with her. And they thought we were with her, so we all got to go in the line cut behind me. But at this point, I was first.
Now, would you go saying that is a plus to be handicapped, or is it a hindrance? At that point in time, I'm like, roll with the handicap.
Get me a wheelchair.
Literally, roll with them.
Get me a wheelchair, I'm in.
I'm rolling.
But yeah, that happened in Florida where I was in there. But anyways, I was first in line regular. I was like, cool. I got the star set shit. They're going to sign all these guys, and I should be able to get in there. But anyways, these two chicks come in line.
Keyword is should.
Yeah, these two chicks come in line.
You don't, do you?
And you know me. I'm not outgoing. I was talking to some people, but I'm not going to go out of my own and be like, hey, what's up? So I'm just standing in line.
Some hoochie mamas.
And this chick, like, she comes in line behind me, and
she grabbed your dong.
No, she was all
she
like...
rubbed your bald head. She goes, how you doing? I'm getting this show.
And I was just all like, I was just doing my thing. And she starts talking to me and shit and whatever. And she starts talking. We start talking, doing our thing. And I was like, I'm here by myself. You mind if I hang with you guys? Turns out it was mom and daughter type deal.
Oh.
And we were talking. And
well,
whatever.
How awesome would that have been if you banged the mom and the daughter at the same time? I'd be like, fuck yeah. Eating your mom's pussy while your daughter's dinging my dong. That'd been awesome.
That's my current girlfriend.
Scratch that out.
That's how I met my current girlfriend.
Scratch that shit. It's not awesome. And you don't want to be eating her mom's pussy while her girl is banging your mom.
But that's how we met. Speaking of that story, I just had something. Give me a second.
Making Tom awkward. Awesome.
But no, we hung out that whole weekend. I went by myself, but I wound up finding these people when we were just hanging out. And then the following year, I took her to the last Rock on the Range. She wanted an autograph for a band called Under Oath. Well, if you've been to a festival, they kind of move shit around when they do the autographs and they do whatever. So I'm going to Under Oath, right? I was like, oh, Under Oath is going to be here. I was like, okay, you get a spot for us because I had stadium seats at Rock on the Range. I was like, all right, you get us some seats and shit, and I'll go get Under Oath autographs and I'll meet you there. And then I'm walking up to the line and shit, and they're all like, I was like, what the fuck? There ain't no line. What the fuck's going on? What are we doing? I asked the chick, I was like, who's autographing next? And she was like, Body Count. I'm all like, at the time, I'm like, who the fuck is Body Count?
Ice-T! Ice fucking tea!
I'm like, who the fuck is Body Count?
Oh, I've been all over that shit.
I was just like,
all over that shit.
I was like, I don't fucking know. And I text her, I was like, I don't fucking know. They changed this shit.
Oh my God.
It's fucking Body Count. I don't fucking know. And then I'm walking, I get another text, and she's like, in all caps, that's Ice-T. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't fucking know. But I passed on that. But yeah, like, I've met like a bunch of, like, I met Baker Benjamin. I met In This Moment. I've met Jonathan Davis from Korn. I met the lead singer from Korn.
Oh, he's cool.
The second year. But In This Moment's the line that they cut me off. She's hot. The lead singer, she's really hot.
I don't know who it is.
And I
don't know who this band
I met
is.
Breaking Benjamin.
Like I said, if it doesn't have the Insane, Clown, or Posse, I don't know what the fuck it is. And if they don't talk about Pac or 2, then I don't know what that is.
But you've met Insane Clown Posse.
I have met Insane Clown Posse a couple times. That's the only concerts I've been to.
Tell me about how you enjoy the Insane Clown Posse.
Well, you enjoy Insane Clown Posse by very many different reasons. One, because you always listen to their music, you're like, okay, I can go chicken hunting with these guys. Like, I got this. Like, I had Mr. Johnson's head. I can put that in my backpack. So then you're looking at them, right? Maybe 2 feet in front of you as they're jamming out. And you're like, they look just like me, except with the clown paint on. And then you realize, wait a minute, I got clown paint on too. So you're like, this is just like me. Yes, we're one. We're together. And then he sprays Faygo in your eyes. And you're like, okay, I like root beer. This is all right. I can taste this. You got paint going on. You're like, wait a minute. The paint tastes in my face with the Faygo. I'm like, fuck. And then shit starts getting hectic. But then you're like, fuck this. And then you get out of it. And you go in the mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
Right?
Yeah.
And I've been in the mosh pit where I've cleared mosh pits.
Nice.
Dude, I've made it to where these motherfuckers, I was the only one in that fucking pit. And I'm like, pow! I'm like, come get some! Get some! And everyone's looking at me like, no. He's got muscles. Because if you've been to a Juggalo show, not many people have muscles. Most of them are fat and out of shape. So, me as an MMA fighter, even before that, I was always in shape.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would come in and just clear out like, pow, bitch, what, pow, pow. And they're like, I thought we were family. I said, up until you get into the mosh pit, motherfucker. You know, and then fucking, but it's a good time. And you get Faygo sprayed on you. It's fucking beautiful. But what's really crazy is when you go to the gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah.
5-day festival.
5? Shit.
5 days.
I only go to 3. I'm not up for that.
5 days. 5 days of fucking chaos. And I mean chaos. You know, but it's good times.
Yeah.
It's good times.
Yeah.
It's good times.
You're there with your people.
I'm there with my people. But when I went, I was so ill prepared. Like I went expecting family love. Nobody showed me love at all. I had one guy fucking, like 2 people actually show me love. No, there's a few people. I'll give more, about 10 people.
Give him a little bit more respect.
I'll give more respect than that. But, like, I had my wife beater on, my psychopathic chain, fucking I'm built like a motherfucker, right? I'm stacked, and everybody's just avoiding the fuck out of me. I'm like, what do they think I am, a cop? And then I see a guy. I go, hey. I don't want to say his name, but I say, hey, you.
Yeah.
He looked at me. He goes, Murph, what's up? Now, the only reason I knew this guy was because I was locked up in the state penitentiary for 3 years with this guy. Right? So, the only guy I recognize is a felon like me. I'm like, yes! Finally! Somebody who's down with me. So, we did drugs, and we fucking kicked it.
As you do.
As you do. As people who are trying to get reconnected.
Yeah,
you know?
At the gathering
of the Juggalos. So, you know, and then fucking, but I saw Ice Cube there. I saw Lil Jon there. I saw DJ Quick there. These are people you would not expect to be there.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know?
real.
I saw MC Hammer.
Shit, MC Hammer?
MC Hammer.
Fuck.
I saw George Clinton.
Oh, just so everybody knows, this is like, what, 2000 when?
2005.
2005, and MC Hammer?
No, not 2005 because I got locked up in 05. Locked up to 05 to 08, so it was
like
2011. 2011. It was 2011. 2011.
MC Hammer?
MC fucking Hammer.
Jesus. Anyways.
So I saw him and George Clinton.
George
fucking Clinton. Like
at the gathering.
That's funkadelic. Funkadelic, man. You know what I mean? Like
that's cool.
That's the dopest shit ever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, this dude. You know, George Clinton birthed Snoop Dogg. He birthed Ice Cube. He birthed Dr. Dre. All that shit. All the shit I grew up with. Like this dude birthed it, and I'm seeing him at a Juggalo event. I'm like, fuck.
Juggalo. George Clinton.
MC Hammer.
MC fucking Hammer.
I saw Vanilla Ice there.
Oh, shit.
I saw Vanilla Ice. I saw Lil Jon. Like I said, Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
I saw Lil Jon. Dude, Lil Jon tore it up. Lil Jon, like, I'm not a big Lil Jon fan.
But he was big at the time.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't really that big at that time. Like, he was already fucking 2011.
Was he heading out?
No, I don't think it was heading out. But
Or
he
was
was more a producer at that point.
Okay.
But he was crunk. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, he tore that shit the fuck up. And, like, everybody got down with it. I'm like, this is the shit. Because one, I liked his shit.
Yeah.
The shit he was putting on, I was like, this is dope, you know? And then when I saw Ice Cube with Dub C, and they're sea walking, and I'm like, oh my God, this is Ice fucking Cube. Shit. Ice fucking Cube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
DJ Quick. I saw DJ Quick there. It's like, fuck. So, anyways, saw all these amazing performances. All I did, I was so ill-prepared. All I did, when I went to the gathering, I took booze and weed. And some,
that's all you need.
And a little bit of food. Right?
Just a little.
And I was like, it'd be all right. I just get drunk as fuck. I'll get high as fuck. And, man, the family will hook me up. The family will hook me up. You know what I mean? I got there and it was not hooking me up. It was not hooking me up at all. I'd walk around, everybody look at me. Everybody, like, stayed away from me like I had leprosy or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is it because I'm built? The other thing, I'm a wrestler? It's like, what the fuck? I met Carlito there. Met him. That was cool. Saw Scott Hall. Didn't meet him, but saw him.
You saw him?
Saw Scott Hall.
That's cool.
Yeah, saw Scott Hall. Saw fucking Mick Foley.
Mick Foley?
Yeah, Mick Foley was there, bro.
At the gathering?
At the gathering. He was a commentator for the fucking for the wrestling they had going on. It was dope as fuck. I saw Greg the Hammer Valentine. Fucking Jimmy Snuka.
Shit.
Saw Jimmy Snuka there.
Jesus.
I saw all these guys wrestle.
That's awesome.
But none of them could take a bump's worth of fuck. Because they were in their 70s. Yeah. And they're like, didn't want to go down. So they go down on one knee. Hit down on one knee. I'm like, fuck! This is fucking better than this. This should be fucking tables and smashing. Right?
They're too old, Tom.
They're too old. So what ended up happening was, like, during the gathering, I had only so much amount of money. And everybody that was there who sold food or whatnot.
Yeah.
About $20 a fucking, you know what I mean? Like everything is overpriced. Because you can't go nowhere. Can't go nowhere. Yeah. Right? So I said, fuck this. They got you. So I said, fuck this shit. So I fucking, I did my thing. Met ICP, met Twisted. No, I didn't meet Twisted. Yeah. I met ICP, Blaze, ABK, Big Hoodoo, Cottonmouth Kings, all these motherfuckers, Tech 9. And now we're out the third day out, and I'm starving. I'm like fucking hungry as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And I'm eating peanut butter out of the jar with my fingers. I'm like, I did not come prepared for this shit. I'm out of booze.
You're like in prison.
I'm in prison. I'm out of booze. I'm out of weed. I'm just like, fuck. And I'm like out of place. Like, I was supposed to not be out of place, but I was out of place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So on the ticket, it says, Violent J has a fucking barbecue. Free hamburgers. Anybody that shows up. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm going to that. So like my heart set like the day before. I was like, this is how I'm going to eat. This is how I'm going to eat lunch this day. I'm going to go to Violent J's fucking barbecue. I'm going to have a fucking hamburger. And I'm going to be on my way. Right? Yeah. Thinking that that's what's going to happen. You are a fool to think that's what's going to happen. So I stroll up to it. There's Violent J, lo and behold. He's up there cooking hamburgers, like promised. I'm like, yes, I get burgers. I'm like, where's the line? I'm looking around.
There ain't no line.
There's no line. I'm like, where's the fucking line? There's just juggalos everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how do we get a burger? And then Corbin Robinson, who's a wrestler for JCW at that time, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, those who don't know. So Corbin Robinson gets on the microphone. He goes, you guys ready for your burgers? And I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm not over enthused because I'm starving. Yeah. So I'm like, yes. Yes, I want my burger. So he's like, okay.
Savior.
Next thing you know, Violent J gives him a burger. He wings it across the fucking plateau. The patty goes one way. The bun goes another, and the lettuce goes towards me. I'm like, well, this is what I want. Lettuce? Like, I thought I was going to get a burger. It's not a burger. This is a fucking chaos meal.
You should have known.
I should have known. It was a Juggalo shit. I was like, I should have known better. But I didn't. I was like, they got this shit. They got this shit under wraps. It's cool. Nope. Fling, fling, fling. I'm like, fuck! So I got mad, and I went back to my tent. I'm like, fuck Violent J! This is bullshit. I'm like, he should be looking out for me.
We're family.
I've been bumping this shit since I was 14. Here I am, 28. Not getting a fucking burger.
You should have went up and talked to him. Be like, hey, dude, listen.
You couldn't get to him.
I know.
You weren't getting to him. If you tried to, you got your ass kicked. And at that time, the way my body felt, I would have got my ass kicked. I'm like, I'm dying. I've been eating peanut butter. Give me a fucking burger.
Where's my jar of peanut butter?
Where's my jar of peanut butter? Fucking bitch. So that was my experience at the gathering.
Oh, shit. Thank you for joining us with another great
episodes of Drunk in the Sun.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't.
And we're all drunk and we're both in the sun.
Yep.
Peace!